we go, guys. So, this video compared to the first doll tutorial video that I did should be relatively short. This is really just to, excuse me, correct something that I mistakenly said in the first video, where I had my dolls all dolled and dressed up, and they were in the sitting position. What I said in that video was that you could not stand the dolls up unless you had special equipment, so don't even try. I lied. And not intentionally. I didn't lie intentionally. I just did not understand how to stand the dolls up where they would actually stand. Um, I guess I've proven myself wrong because apparently any doll with what they call standing feet bolts, which are at the base of the foot of each doll, if you order them, can indeed stand on their own. And I even surprised myself further with the doll at the far back. Was supposed to be my Asian doll, but the way she's dolled up now, she looks more like a little skinny white girl doll. Not only can you stand them up, but the skeletal stilts that they're on, they don't need as much, like to lean against as I originally thought either. That doll is not only standing here. Let me show you. I'm gonna go through all of these dolls here right quick. Take you through the Bimbo Brigade once more. But this doll in this skimpy, it's not really a dress, it's a piece of lingerie. But this doll is standing, not only standing, but to my surprise, she's standing in heels, and she's standing with hardly anything to lean against. I mean, you see how low that bed is. That bed is below her knees on the backside. Granted, she is being balanced out on that bed, but I mean, she's practically standing on her own. And I was real surprised with that one. Now, my biggest doll, which I apologize, guys. The dress is terrible. I know. I thought she would look good in it. She didn't. It takes an incredible amount of time to dress these dolls up, do their makeup, and stand them up. Everything is about balance, whether you're sitting them down or standing them up. Anything other than laying them flat is about balance. But my biggest doll, she's the one that has the most support. Yet surprisingly, she was the easiest one to get up. The most difficult one to stand up in heels was the black doll. Dark skinned broad, of course. Of course, the black doll would give me the hardest amount of time. But anyway, yeah. So, like I said, my biggest doll, the Russian doll with the red wig on, she has the most support, but she probably doesn't even need it, even with those giant bazookas that she has in her chest. And these two dolls, they have the second amount of support, leaning against this table here. The table comes up just below their buttocks. Okay. So also, I guess in this little tutorial, you also get a chance to see which doll is tallest. So when I first ordered these dolls, I always try to order the tallest doll, and in the industry, I think 5'7" is as tall as they will go. And I think all my dolls were supposed to be 5'7". Obviously, they're not the same height. The Latina doll, she is obviously the shortest doll, and she was the cutest before I dolled the little Asian doll up, and that now looks like a white girl. Now I think she's the cutest in that wig and this little skimpy outfit. Don't ask me what the fuck this outfit is supposed to be. It's quite scandalous. Um, this is this is something that came with one of the dolls. Like I said, they give you a piece of clothing in each doll box. They give you one piece of clothing. Usually, it's a piece of lingerie. And I saw this Asian model. I figured Asian doll, Asian model. So I just said, well, fuck it. I'll just put it on her, see how it looks in heels. Same as the doll here. Only difference is this Asian model, she has a blue one on, and this one has a white one on, with those huge buns in her chest. And to me now, she looks, like I said, she looks more, even though she's the most skimpily dressed, she looks more like a white girl, a little skinny white female to me. But yeah, redid her makeup. Could have done her eyebrows a little bit better. You can hardly see them. Um, but yeah, she has the least amount of support, and she stands the tallest in heels. Granted, all these females are in heels, but if they were standing flat-footed, as you will see in the new doll tutorial, which is in the description box, even standing flat-footed, they're different heights. So, um, this doll, my redhead Russian doll, um, she in the terrible dress. Well, it's not that the dress is terrible. It's just that, just like with a real woman, um, you know, different clothes and shoes and hairstyles and even makeup complement different body types and different facial types of women. This same red dress looked beautiful on this doll when I got this was my first doll, um, my Sophie Asian model doll from the JY company. She looked beautiful in this dress. I'm gonna have to order some new clothes for the Russian doll because she's just too big. I mean, you see her compared to the other dolls. She is just too damn big for any of the clothes that I have, really. It's her breasts, man. They're just huge. That's why I don't like women with disproportionate breasts or asses. It's hard to put them in clothing. But yeah, I know the dress is terrible on her, but I'm gonna order some new dresses and clothes from Amazon. I'm also gonna get more 2 and 3 piece outfits, like the nice tight blouse and with the cleavage and the jeans, tight jeans that I had on the Neo Latina doll that I have here. That's the most expensive. Although she looks real good in this short cut skirt dress here. I see a lot of guys when they show off their dolls in pictures on forums or in videos. They have them like in little skimpy ass clothing, like shorts and a little raggedy shirt. And I think that's because a lot of guys just don't want to put the effort into actually dressing their dolls, doing makeup, and standing them. Trust and believe. I can appreciate that because it took all day. It took all day to get these dolls to stand and do their makeup, put the dresses on. It's a tremendous amount of effort. The black doll took me close to 3 hours to get her in this pose, just standing, and it's because the all the weight, it's different when it's difficult enough to get them, to stand just on 2 feet, flat-footed, but when you're trying to get them to stand in heels, especially open toe heels that are open on 3 sides, everything is about balance. Remember, I told you guys it's all about balance. And the problem that I was having with my Erica doll, the black doll here, is that I didn't understand how she was imbalanced on her 2 feet. It's when you have a human woman that's standing in heels, it's you know it's they learn how to walk in heels, but they have a brain, so their brain can figure kind of it figures out over time. It learns and it trains itself to balance the weight on 2 legs flat-footed, just like a baby learns how to walk, and then later on, as girls get older and turn and develop into women, they walk in heels enough. They learn how to walk in heels and balance. Same thing on roller skates or ice skates or anything else. Whereas you're talking about something that weighs between 90 pounds to, between 70 to 90 pounds of dead weight with no brain, and you're trying to balance 90 pounds of dead weight on stilettos, and then open toe stilettos at that. It's easier with the closed toe pumps. It's easier to stand them in those than it is on the stilettos, at least with the black doll. She gave me the most hell, but of course she's black, so of course she would give me the most hell. I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, it really is about balance. It's about making sure the feet are in the same exact position, the legs are turned in the same exact position, and of course they're leaning against something. I almost gave up on the black doll and just put her in some other black pumps that I had, or put her in flip flops, because I was like, man, fuck this. But eventually I got it done. Excuse me. So yeah, guys. Not gonna be a really long video, like I said. If you are interested, there is a much longer video here that is uncensored. It is a nude. That's right, I said nude, is a naked doll tutorial of all of these babes. That is in the link in the description box, as well as the pinned post. That tutorial, I'm going to be showing the dolls. In my first video that I showed you guys, the dolls were in sitting position in pretty black dresses. With the black doll and the Latina doll, I basically switched the dresses. The other time, the black doll was in the dress that the Latina was wearing, and the Latina was wearing the doll that the black doll is wearing now. So I just switched it up. But yeah, in my first video, I had them in a sitting position. In this video, I have them in a standing position with clothes on. In the third video, I'm gonna have them in the nude, showing you them in the nude in different positions, laying flat, sitting up, standing, naked, just so you can get a good idea of how well detailed all of these female dolls are. And just one more thing as a side note, black is, I really think my white Asian doll looks nice, but black looks good on just about any attractive female doll or human woman, if she's attractive now, and if she has nice curves and she's not obese. Black shoes, black dress, black hair, just everything black, like Deontay Wilder said. I mean, it looks good on the black doll. It looks good on the Latina doll. When I first got my Asian doll, had her in a black wig, and this black dress that the Latina is wearing here. Let you guys see it from the side. We can. Yeah, black is just really nice on just about any woman that has nice curves. So, yeah, the worst dressed is the Russian, and still she's kind of cute, even with this goofy grandma dress on. But yeah, guys, just want to show off my dolls. I don't put my dolls in skimpy, cheap outfits. I didn't spend $7,000 just to have these motherfuckers just laying on their back all fucking day. I spent that type of money so I can have something nice to look at every single fucking day when I wake up, and every single fucking night before I go to bed. So that's what it is. Yeah, click the link in the description box so you can see the nude doll tutorial, and that will probably be the last doll tutorial that I do for a while. Eventually I'll do some more. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention: how you stand the dolls. You lay them flat on a bed like this. You lay them flat, and then you bring their booty to the edge of the bed, and you tilt them like a seesaw from the legs. Make sure their legs are straight. No bending at the knees. Make sure the legs are straight. And you tilt them from the booty and allow the weight, the balance of weight to come on their legs. And as they're tilting forward and the head is coming up, what you want to do is you want to put one hand behind their back, and you want to put another arm between their legs and just kind of grab them in the crotch area with that hand or that arm, and the other hand around the back, and you lift them. That's also the safest way to lift them standing. The easiest way to lift them, as I told you in the first video, is in the sitting position, but that's a subject for another video. But yeah, if you're going to stand them, you have to, do it that way. And then you have to make sure that their feet don't touch the ground if they're barefoot until you have them all the way, standing completely up, it like a 90-degree angle, standing completely up, and then you let them down on the feet. Okay, you have to lift them and then bring them down just like an elevator. Okay, you cannot stand them safely just tilting them off the bed. Okay, if they're flat-footed, you might be able to get away with it, but in heels, you have to lift them all the way up, bring them all the way forward until they're completely in a standing position, and then make sure, whether they're pumps or open toe heels, if they're any type of heels, this part, let me show you, this part of the shoe has to be pointing downward, and that part of the shoe has to land on the ground first. This part at the front. If you try to land them on the stiletto, the little pointy part here, if you try to land them on this first, the shoes are gonna buckle. The feet are gonna buckle inside of the shoes, and you could have any of a number of things happen. The ankle could bend, the foot could turn. The doll definitely ain't gonna be standing. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so yeah, they have to land here, and you're probably gonna have to do some tweaking. But eventually you'll figure it out how to properly balance them. It is not easy. I can tell you that for damn sure. It is not an easy fucking task. But anyway, guys, yeah. So yeah, they can. I was wrong in the first video, completely wrong. They can stand pretty good on their own. Yeah, forgive me for these two dresses. This one is terrible looking on the Russian doll, and this one is scandalous. Anyway, guys, yeah, click the link in the description box if you want to see the nude doll tutorial. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and talk to you later, guys. Over and out.